I've been promising you guys that I was going to do a live predictions video for my WWE TLC 2018 predictions. I know I've been promising you guys for a few weeks that I was going to do this, but I've just been so busy with family and everybody, so I'm going to try my best to get every match on the card. If I miss them, just let me know, and we'll take it over from here. So, yeah, let me just get comfortable here for a second. Okay. So TLC is this Sunday, and there are some matches where I'm really not happy about, where I don't think should be on the main card. For example, I don't think Bobby Lashley versus Elias should be on the card in a chair match for the guitar, which is fucking stupid in my opinion. And I don't think that the mixed match challenge should be on like B minus B or C pay-per-view, which makes no sense. And why is not Bobby Lashley in the mixed match challenge? Why is Alicia Fox and Jinder Mahal and Carmella and R-Truth in the mixed match challenge finals? How did Jeff Hardy and Charlotte get eliminated? And the Miz and Asuka, I don't understand that. This year's mixed match challenge has been so bad, I didn't even watch it. And this show has 12 matches in total, and I think there's gonna be 2 matches on the pre-show. I just hope that Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio is on the pre-show, but knowing WWE, they're probably gonna put it on there, but I hope not. But yeah, let's get to my predictions and see what you guys are. So on the pre-show, the opening match that we're gonna have is a mixed match challenge, and it's gonna be Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox versus the Fabulous Truth. Now, I don't see either team entering at number 30 at the Royal Rumble, but whoever wins this is going to enter number 30 at the Royal Rumble, which makes no sense, but I don't think any of them are going to win it. But I don't, because Alicia Fox and Jinder Mahal, I don't think they have the wrestling ability, and they're not good, they're not charismatic, they're just horrible, and they're just jobbers. So if they win, I'll be pretty pissed. But I don't think they're gonna win, so I'm gonna go with the Fabulous Truth to win because I like them together as a team. And there's also rumors going around that they're supposed to start a romance in 2019 or some shit like that. I don't know what's going on with that. But I like Carmella and I like R-Truth, and Carmella is actually very good in the ring. So, and R-Truth is entertaining, so that's why I like him so much. So my pick will have to go to the Fabulous Truth to kick off the pre-show, to kick off TLC. And now for the second match on the kickoff show, I think it's going to be Natty versus Ruby Riott in a TLC and the tables match. I think that they have Natty's dad on the table to pay tribute to him. It would be fitting for Natty to get this win, but I kind of don't think that she's going to. She hasn't really had that great of a face turn ever since she went to Raw in the Superstar Shakeup last year. And her face turn has not been going well. They've been teasing rumors about her turning on Ronda several times, and it hasn't happened yet, so I don't think it's gonna happen. And Ruby Riott has been so good with her promos as a heel. I just wish they would get her away from the Riott Squad for a while, because she could strive as a top female heel on Raw. And she is definitely a future women's champion for that matter as well. And she has all the momentum going into TLC, so I'm gonna give Ruby Riott the TLC, the tables match victory at TLC, and then I'll get there's 10 matches on the main show, so I'm just gonna check the live chat first, and then I'll get to those matches. Let's see. Hi Hey Meg, you're back again. How you doing? Yeah, like you said, it could be a sad card, but knowing WWE, it might be like a horrible show until like a few matches. But I just still think the best match of the night is going to be the women's triple threat match. That should be the main event, but I don't think it's going to be. So I really hope that they don't put Randy and Ray on the pre-show. But I've been hearing rumors from like some sources that they might be on the pre-show, which I don't understand, but they shouldn't be. I hope they're not. Um, Mahalisha. Oh yeah, I know you can't stand either one of them, and neither can I. No, not Alicia and Ginger romance. An R-Truth and Carmella romance. I meant sorry if I said Ginger and Alicia. That was my fault. Let's see here. What else? Who else do we have here? And what do you mean two T's? Like, what do you mean by that? I don't understand what you mean. But anyway, I'll go on the main show. So the first match I think we're gonna have on the main show is the SmackDown Live Tag Team Title match. For the triple threat is the Usos versus the Bar versus the New Day. Now, I don't understand why the New Day keeps getting pushes and title matches when other teams on the SmackDown rosters were pushed like Sanity. Why aren't they getting a push? Or like the Club, why are they not getting a push? And what other team? Well, the Bludgeon Brothers are injured, so I can't really say anything about that. But anyway, the Bar have been champions, I think, since SummerSlam. I think I'm not exactly sure when they won those titles, but and I love Sheamus. I really don't like Cesaro, but I like Sheamus. But they just haven't. They're being booked better now on SmackDown than they have been on Raw. But still, Sheamus is still one of the greats. And I don't know if he's still injured, but I really don't want them to lose their tag titles to the Usos. But I think that's what's going to happen because the New Day don't need another title match. They're already like 6-time or 7-time Raw tag team, not Raw tag, like tag team champions. So I'm gonna have to give like the Usos the win. But I don't think they're gonna pin the Bar. I think they're gonna pin the New Day. So I'm gonna have the Usos defeat the Bar and the New Day to regain the WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. Now the second match, which I think should be on the pre-show, or I think shouldn't even have a match at all. I don't even know why they fucking made this match. It's Bobby Lashley versus Elias in a ladder match for the fucking guitar. For a guitar. Where you have to climb the fucking ladder and grab the guitar. Now, who came up with this writing? Who came up with this feud? I am not interested in any of this. I am not interested in any. And I thought Lashley being on the main roster when he came back he would be a contender for a championship. He wasn't a contender for a championship until Roman Reigns defeated him. And then he just went out and healed from there. But ever since Lio Rush got paired up with him, I'm sorry, they've just been boring as fuck. Bobby Lashley has been not sexually, but he's been showing off his body way too much. And it's distasteful. And Bobby Lashley has a lot of talent. I just hope that he goes to SmackDown in the next Superstar Shakeup because he needs to get away from Lio Rush. And Elias, he's good on the mic. I'm not gonna lie, he is good on the mic. I just don't think he's that good in the ring. I never liked Elias to begin with, but I'm not gonna lie, he is amazing on the mic. I would love to see Elias versus The Rock in a concert battle, mic battle at WrestleMania, but that's not gonna happen. But I don't see how Elias could actually get the win here. I think Lio Rush is actually gonna help Bobby Lashley win with Lio Rush distracting with his microphone, his annoying voice on his microphone. Um, he's gonna have Bobby Lashley get the win, so I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley to get the win over Elias. Now I'm gonna check the Edge out before I go to the next 8 matches. Oh, okay, now I get it. I don't think they ruined Ruby Riott. I just think that she needs to be by herself. I mean, it could be a decent pay-per-view if the matches were great and if they had stipulations. Like, the stipulations, they should have Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in a ladder match. Or they could have Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles in a tables match. Like, something like that. That would be a good way to get my interest into. I'm still interested in seeing TLC. I'm just not happy for some matches. That's all. Oh, they won at SmackDown 1000. Oh, see, I didn't even see when they fought SmackDown 1000. I just browsed through that show. It was still better than Raw 25 by a long shot, but it was still not a decent show. It could have been better, but it still wasn't that good. I don't know if the bar is splitting anytime soon. There haven't been rumors about it. I don't know if they're going to turn face anytime soon. I don't know if they're just full on heels or just tweeners. Who knows with the WWE these days. But I don't think they're going to split next year. I think they're going to split the year after that, but I don't think they're going to split next year. No, I don't. my reaction. Thank you. Oh, don't even bring up the favorite pose, please. Don't bring up the ass pose, please. But they're like treating him like a Greek god when he does that, and he's not. Yeah, with the bar, it's kind of confusing because we don't know what they are. We really don't. Tweeners are baby faces, but they have heel qualities. That's what a tweener is. That's what it is. No, I don't think Lashley is going to leave. I just think he needs to go to SmackDown and have a good feud. That's all. That's what he needs to do. He needs to have a good feud on SmackDown. So let me see what other matches, because I know there's a lot of matches on here. So let me see what else on here. Sorry, I'm just checking. I just forgot some of the matches. So let me see. Just bear with me for just 1 second, guys. Now, I don't know if TLC is going to be a 3-hour show or a 4-hour show. I'm not sure. I think they said it's going to be a 4-hour show, but I'm not sure. But let me see. Let me see what's going on here. It's my TLC card. Yeah, but it could end early though. Survivor Series ended a half hour early, which I was surprised about. I think it starts at 7 o'clock. I think it starts at 7. Yeah, Survivor Series was so bad. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go back and watch that show. In my opinion, it was one of the worst pay-per-views of the year. Come on, where is? Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of matches these are. I haven't memorized all the matches, so just bear with me. This is the last pay-per-view of the year, so let me see. next match that we have is going to be Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. Now, they're saying that there are some people who have gotten sick in the WWE, especially on Raw and NXT. I don't think Finn Balor is going to be able to make it. But so I think Drew McIntyre, I think for some reason, Dolph Ziggler is probably going to take Finn Balor's place, and this is going to solidify Dolph Ziggler's babyface turn and whatnot. But I still think that Drew McIntyre gets the win over Finn Balor or Dolph Ziggler if Finn Balor doesn't show up. And then we have the Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Alexander versus Cedric Alexander. Now, I don't really watch 205 Live, but I've seen matches between these two, and let me tell you, their matches have been phenomenal. And I see Buddy Murphy retaining the title, and I can also see that I could see a double turn. I think that Buddy Murphy will turn face, and then Cedric Alexander will turn heel. I think Cedric Alexander will turn heel because he'll be so frustrated that he couldn't get a win over Buddy Murphy, and then he's going to attack him after the match. So I see a double turn heading at TLC this Sunday. And then at the Royal Rumble, I see Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight. And then I think we're going to see Ali versus Cedric Alexander for the Cruiserweight Championship. So I'm going with Buddy Murphy to retain at TLC, but I think Buddy Murphy is going to lose to Mustafa Ali at the Royal Rumble. So I'm going to go with the Cruiserweight. Still Cruiserweight Champion Buddy Murphy. Then we're going to have the Raw Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. Now, for some odd reason, I think Tamina's going to get involved for some reason. And I hope this match is not the main event, but knowing WWE is probably going to be the fucking main event, which it shouldn't be. And I don't see Ronda Rousey losing that title until WrestleMania. I really don't. I think Ronda Rousey is definitely going to retain, but I think Tamina's going to get involved somehow in the match. But I still think that she's going to lose. Now, I think that if Ronda Rousey retains her title, I think Becky Lynch is going to go to Raw, win the Women's Royal Rumble, and then challenge Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 35, and then defeat Ronda Rousey to become the new Raw Women's Champion, and then they're going to main event WrestleMania 35. So I think my predictions for the Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Charlotte match is coming up in a bit, but I still think it's going to happen. So I think Ronda Rousey is going to defeat Tamina in like a 5-minute match. Not Tamina, Nia Jax in a 5-minute match. And then we have Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio in a chairs match. Now, I'm so glad that WWE officially announced this match on SmackDown finally after 3 weeks of them attacking each other with chairs. It was about time they finally announced the match. Now, both of these guys are legends. They have been in the WWE for like 16 years. And, a loss wouldn't hurt either one of them, to be honest. And a win wouldn't hurt either one of them. Now, I know I may be an Orton mark, but I think Orton needs this win more because his heel work at the middle of 2018 has been phenomenal. It's like we're getting the 2009 Randy Orton again, which people have been wanting this for like a few years now. And he could easily be the top heel on SmackDown if it wasn't for Daniel Bryan. But I see Randy Orton winning this match. I think Rey Mysterio is going to grab a chair into the ring. And then he's probably going to do the 619. Then Orton's going to reverse it from a 619 into an RKO. And bam. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins the chairs match. And I think whoever wins the chairs match should be in contention for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. Because one of them definitely needs to be champion next year. No doubt about it. And so there's also rumors going around that I read earlier that um, Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles versus Randy Orton is supposed to be one of the few matches at WrestleMania 35, which would be awesome because I would love to see both those matches. Both matches would be awesome. So a loss for Rey Mysterio here would not hurt him, but I think Randy Orton needs to win more. So I'm going with Randy Orton as my pick. Now let me check the live chat before I go to the last few matches, and let's see what you guys are thinking. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Raw fucking swept at Survivor Series, especially with the Daniel Bryan and the SmackDown Live Men's match. They should have won their matches, and Charlotte should have won, no doubt about it. Yeah, why did that match not even count? I don't fucking know. Ex the WWE officials. Ask them why they did that, because I don't fucking know. That made no fucking sense. I think Ziggler and McIntyre are gonna feud in the Rumble, and then I think McIntyre is gonna feud with Strowman at WrestleMania. That's just my opinion. I don't know if Dolph Ziggler is officially babyface yet, but who knows? He probably is. 1 week he's heel, 1 week he's babyface, so who knows? You know. No, I don't think Mustafa Ali could heal. I mean, he has the look of a heel. He definitely has the look of a heel. But as I said before, Alexander is probably going to turn heel because he's going to get frustrated with all that he could not defeat Buddy Murphy all these times. So I still think that there's going to be a double turn with him and Buddy Murphy. I think Buddy Murphy is going to turn face and Alexander is going to turn heel. But that's just my opinion. Oh yeah, I've been hearing that SmackDown wants Ronda Rousey, but Becky Lynch could go to Raw in the shakeup. There could be a swerve there because the internet sites are not always right. That's why I don't believe most of them. I'm just speculating. I mean, Ronda would be a good champion. I mean, not Ronda, Nia would be a good champion, but if they just had her booked better, like she was booked in NXT, then she would be good. She should have never turned face in the first place, to be honest with you, which I didn't understand that at all either. Yeah, I got a feel for the Usos, man. At Survivor Series, you had a feel for them. No, don't even bring up the Lucha House Party. Please don't bring that up. I hate them. What was it? Yeah, Orton wasn't at Survivor Series. Yeah, Orton was at Survivor Series. I think Mysterio was, but I don't think Orton was. The last time Orton won a pay-per-view match was in Hell in a Cell against Jeff Hardy. And you know, people are complaining that they don't like Randy Orton as a heel, but I'm like, guys, you have been waiting for Orton to turn heel for like 2 years now, and now you're bitching and complaining that you don't like him. I still think Orton's next victim is gonna be AJ Styles. Yeah. Exactly. Orton thrives best when he is a heel, but I love it when he's a babyface too. But last year in 2015, they just didn't book his face turn right. They just didn't turn his face. They just didn't book his face turn right. But I don't think Orton's gonna be a heel for very long. If he challenges Daniel Bryan for the championship, one of them has to be a heel. I think it's too soon for Daniel Bryan to turn back face again. So I think if Orton feuds with Daniel Bryan for the championship, they're going to make Orton the face. They're going to make Daniel Bryan the heel, which I wouldn't mind seeing that match at WrestleMania either. But I don't think Orton's heel turn is going to last very long. I think they're going to turn him face again next year. That's just my opinion. Pickle. Alright, guys, let's get to the next few matches, and then I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up in a few hours. So, matches. I only have 3 matches left. So the next match is going to be Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I think this match should be a ladder match, definitely a ladder match. But no, but WWE didn't do that because they were too stubborn and stupid to do that. Now, Dean Ambrose really needs this win because there's rumors going around that Seth Rollins is going to challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for Brock Lesnar's Universal title. So there's an indication that Seth Rollins either might win the Royal Rumble to challenge Brock Lesnar, or he's just gonna lose the Intercontinental to Dean Ambrose. And I do see Renee Young turning heel on Sunday. Because that would be I would love to see Renee Young as a heel commentator. But no, WWE, they're probably not going to let that happen. But the WWE was the king of trolls of 2018, so you never know. But and Dean Ambrose as a heel, I mean, it could be better. I mean, it could be better, but you know, he's still doing his work as a heel. And I wanted to see Dean Ambrose as a heel for the last 3 years. So I'm glad that they turned him, but I don't think their match is going to list up to WrestleMania, though. I think it's only going to list up to Royal Rumble. But I think their last match should be a last man standing match. That's just my opinion. So I'm going to do it. Dean Ambrose wins new Intercontinental Champion. And then the next match we're going to have is Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Now, when Daniel Bryan turned heel, no one saw this coming. I didn't even see this coming. It's like, yeah, after Daniel Bryan turned heel, there was an interview saying that, or some statement saying that he's been wanting to turn heel for the last few years, and I can't say that I really blamed him because his character was getting stale as a babyface. But heel Daniel Bryan is awesome. I think he's the best heel on SmackDown right now besides The Miz and Randy Orton. The Miz is the top heel on not The Miz. Daniel Bryan is the top heel on SmackDown, definitely. I was hoping maybe get The Miz and Daniel Bryan at TLC, but their plans got scraped, which was stupid. And I don't really want to see The Miz versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania anyway. As I said before, I would love to see Daniel Bryan take on Shawn Michaels, or I would love Daniel Bryan to take on either Rey Mysterio or Randy Orton at WrestleMania for the title. That would be good matches. But I don't want to see him face The Miz at WrestleMania. I really don't. Now, if The Miz was the heel and Daniel Bryan was a babyface, that would be different. But I don't want to see The Miz versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, I don't. And I think I don't know if Cena's gonna face Daniel Bryan. I don't know who Cena's gonna face because they said he's gonna return on the 26th, and then he's gonna be here until mid-January. Then he's gonna go off to film a movie. So I don't know if he's even gonna be at the Royal Rumble. But I'll update you guys on Cena in a different video. But this video is just about like TLC predictions and stuff. But yeah, I'll give my update on Cena in another video. So, but yeah, I still think that Daniel Bryan, and there's no cheating in this. Well, there is cheating in this match, but I don't think Daniel Bryan is going to cheat his way to retain his title. But I do think that Daniel Bryan is gonna up AJ Styles and then retain his title. And I also see after the match that Randy Orton is going to come out and attack either AJ Styles or Daniel Bryan to claim his next victim. Because if Randy Orton attacks Daniel Bryan, then this could be on the verge of a face turn in for a title match at the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. But I don't think Randy Orton is going to attack Daniel Bryan. I think he's going to attack AJ Styles, and I think that's where their feud is going to start. I think they're both going to be in the Royal Rumble match. And then I think AJ Styles is going to challenge Randy Orton to a match at WrestleMania 35 because they've only had one match since they've been in the WWE. Since they only had one match in the WWE since AJ Styles came to the WWE, and that was last year on SmackDown Live on the March 7th episode, I believe it was, for the number one contender for Bray Wyatt's title at WrestleMania, and then Orton won that match, and it was a really good match. Oh my god, if AJ Styles and Randy Orton have a match at WrestleMania, that should be close to the end of the show because they would tear the house down. They would tear the house down. Yeah, but I think that after the match, Daniel Bryan's gonna retain, and then Randy Orton's gonna attack AJ Styles, starting up their feud. That's just what I think. So let me see the live chat before I go to the final two matches. I think it is. Yeah, the final two matches. Let's see. Fastlane, I don't think they're going to have a match at Fastlane. I think their last match is going to be at the Royal Rumble. I don't know why there's two pay-per-views. It's just fucking stupid. Like I said before, who even knows if Cena's going to be at the Rumble? He might not be because he's going off to film a movie in February, and he says he's going to be here until mid-January, so who knows? I don't fucking know anymore. With part-timers, I don't know. What do you mean he will cheat when his dreams take over? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Orton could either attack Styles or he could attack Daniel Bryan. But as I've said before, I think it's too soon to turn Orton face as well, since he just turned heel in July. But as I've said before, I don't think Orton's heel turn is going to last that much longer. I think they're going to make him face next year, especially if he's going to feud with Daniel Bryan for the championship, which is going to happen at some point. I don't think it's going to happen yet, but I think it's going to happen at some point in his career when they're both on SmackDown, where Bryan is the heel and Orton is the face. I think that feud is definitely going to happen. But I do agree. I think that he needs to feud with Styles first, with Orton as the heel, though. So I think that, I think Orton and Styles is gonna fight each other at WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, Brian said that. Pickle. But yeah, let me get to these last two matches, and then I'm gonna hit the hay, guys, because I gotta get up at 6:30 in the morning. So the next match is going to be Corbin versus Strowman for Corbin's GM job on the line. Now, Strowman has not been cleared to return to action. And now, if Strowman is not cleared by Sunday, I think Bray Wyatt is going to make his return. He's going to come up with a new gimmick, and he's going to defeat Baron Corbin in seconds. And then Corbin is going to lose his GM job, and I think Matt Hardy is also going to be at TLC. I think Stephanie McMahon or Kurt Angle is going to announce the new general manager of Raw, or Vince McMahon is going to be the GM of Raw. I think the new GM is going to be Matt Hardy. So we'll just have to wait and see on Monday what happens with that. But I think Baron Corbin is going to lose to Braun Strowman, and if Braun Strowman can't make it, I think it's going to be their returning Bray Wyatt. About knowing WWE, this is probably going to be the main event of TLC. Now the next TLC match, the final match of TLC is going to be the women's triple threat match between Asuka, Charlotte, and it's going to be between Asuka, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. Now, as much as I want Becky Lynch to win, I don't think she's going to win. I think Asuka is gonna finally win that title that she's been longing for since WrestleMania. But you know, I still think that Becky Lynch is going to go to Raw after the shakeup. Now, I don't want Becky to lose her title, but I don't want Charlotte to win it either. Now, I don't know if Charlotte is the heel in this, or I don't know if Becky's the heel in this. We all know that Asuka is the face, but who knows who's the heel? What happened to, why did it freeze? My screen froze? My screen froze. Okay, thank you. But, yeah, I'm gonna go with Asuka to win this match, but I don't think she's going to pin Becky Lynch. I think she's going to pin Charlotte. The way I think she's going to pin Charlotte is that she's going to climb up the ladder and do something crazy. Jump off the ladder onto the announcer's table and then onto Becky Lynch, and then she's going to go in the ring, pull Charlotte in the ring, and then pin Charlotte for the 1, 2, 3 count. And I think we're going to have Asuka. Who will Asuka face at WrestleMania? I don't know. I gotta think about that one. But yeah, guys, those are my 2018 TLC predictions. Let me know what you guys think of my predictions. You can like this video, give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe to my channel. If not, then that's okay. And yeah, guys, sorry it took me so long to get my predictions up. It's just been a rough few weeks. So let me check live chat again before I have to go to bed, because I gotta get up in 3 hours for work. So let me see. I think the women's match, we're gonna get like a good 25 minutes out of it. It should be the main event, but no WWE. We're probably gonna get Corbin versus Strowman as the main event, but it shouldn't be, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot there was no pins. I am so tired. That's what I meant. I meant that Charlotte is gonna knock Becky Lynch off the ladder, and then she's gonna grab those titles. That's what I mean. Or she's gonna push Charlotte off the ladder and then grab those titles. Oh, guys, I'm so tired. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, thank you, Mike, for joining me on this special stream tonight. And then I might do a live reaction to some matches at TLC. I'm not sure yet. I might just react to like the Triple Threat Women's match, the Orton and Ray match, the Ambrose match, and the Corbin match. But I'll see what I'm doing. I might not, since I'll be watching the show, but I'll probably post some, if there's any surprises, and I'll definitely react to that. But yeah, any other streams that you guys would like me to do, anything else that you would like me to talk about, it doesn't just have to be wrestling, it could be anything, but just let me know what else you want me to talk about in my channel, and then I don't know. But what else do I have on here? Is that all the matches? Yeah, that's all the matches. So yeah, thank you, Mike, for joining me in this special stream. Give it 2 thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow.